So you just got monetization working on YouTube because you met the criteria. And then one thing you might run into, which is something to avoid, it may be on your existing videos, anything you upload, you'll see this unfriendly, this video cannot be monetized, and the restrictions is copyright. So there's a couple reasons you can read about it. Some is an actual copyright infringement. Other ones, like I found out, so I'm helping you avoid this, is that there's audio that is allowed for public use. It says it's allowed on YouTube, but there's restrictions that you can't monetize it. So that's what I'm going to show you how to avoid it. And this is not against anybody for copyright claims. Obviously, you made a work. You should be able to use it. You should do it. You'd be able to, let anybody else use it how you want with restrictions. So it's just a way to avoid this issue. Okay, so here is an example. Once you go into the video details, you'll see the restrictions here. If you mouse over it, says copyright, and then you need a little bit additional information. So it says this is copyright protected information found. So you just click on the details, and here is an example. So this is Comma Studios. So I used this audio. You can see it's not very much. It's just the beginning as the intro track for 13 seconds. If you look here, it doesn't affect your channel because it's not an actual copyright infringement because they allow it to be used on YouTube. The restriction is all the ad revenue, it goes to the copyright owner. Again, this is not anything bad against the copyright owner. This is what they're letting it be used. This is valid. If you want to monetize your own video, you need to understand, you need to look at, is it vital? So for example, this is only the first 13 seconds. It's really not vital to my video, and I would rather obviously get some revenue off of this. So you can fix this. Either the obvious way is to go in, redo the video, upload it without that audio or video, whatever you have in there. That's the infringement. If this was some other actual copyright infringement where you were doing this would be a negative effect against your channel. So you can either leave it if you want to, and you're happy. But if you want to change it, YouTube Studios has a way to change it now. So if you go to Actions here, either you can just delete the section and it'll redo the video. Obviously, replace the song, which is what I'm going to show you, or mute the song. So these first two, it'll just force it. Replace song is something nice they've added. What you'll see down at the bottom here, you'll see in red the copyright infringement portion of that. I don't have it. This is the whole video, so I don't have anything else. You can zoom in and out. You can actually go through here and listen to the music. Or that this is video or audio that YouTube gives you the option of replacing, and there's no copyright infringement or any restrictions. So once you replace it with this, you can then monetize. So you can go through, pick the one you want. I want to say add Ice and Fire, so I just click add here, and you'll see what it does. There's blue here now. If I tried to change this, so I can make it bigger, make it smaller, but you have to completely overwrite the red here. So if I moved it a little bit this way, you can see the red would go back. Go back so that there still is an infringement. Versus once I drag it over enough, then it's no longer red. So now it's okay. And so I can actually play it here and see what how it sounds, how it overrode it. If I'm happy with it. There's nothing else to do. If I want to try a different one, you can always add, and you can change these. So with this way, and then once you save, you won't see anything other than replace the song. Yes, this is what I want to do. And then you won't notice anything different here because what it's doing is it's actually editing your video. It's going in and replacing the audio, which takes a while to do. I've seen it take, up to an hour, especially at 4K, and there's, you see even smaller videos like this. If you have really long videos, it'll go even longer. So let me just close this out, and then I'll show you what it looks like instead in your in Studio. So then just go back to channel content here. And what you'll notice the difference here, I'm going to mouse over just to see which one I'm looking at. This one right here, it says DIY Cabana Delivery Day. You'll see it still says, or so what the update is, if you see right there now, it says HD processing up to blah, 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 whatever, no estimate available. And I think it goes to 4K, and it goes through each one of them. So what it's actually doing is, again, replacing that song, redoing the video, and then it's going to replace it. And for the time while it's replacing or while it's working on it, you'll see right here, it still says this it can't be monetized because it's ineligible, or because there's a copyright infringement. And then if you try to edit at the same time, or if you try to do it while it's still processing, you can't. That option's gone. So if you have a couple of copyright infringements within the same video, you have to do this multiple times. I haven't found a good way to do that. But once you replace it, I'll show you when you come back, the copyright infringement will go away, and then you can monetize your video just like any other ones. So here I am back in YouTube Studio. I've waited for it to process, and you can see now my same one here is DIY Cabana Build Delivery Day. Has that strike against it, this right here, this ineligible, is gone now. And it says this video is not being monetized. So obviously now I have the ability to monetize because that portion of copyrighted material was replaced. So I click here, say, yep, I want to monetize. Let me scroll over a little bit here so you can see guidelines go through. So you go through here, obviously. Any of these things you probably should be monetizing if it has this, but that's up to you. So you just need to, again, scroll through. You've probably done this already. None of the above. And then make sure how you would rate your safe for ads. Now go through here and say submit. Once I submit, then you can see now it's monetization is turned on here, and then you can actually go in and adjust it how you need to. But that's up to you. There's plenty of videos how to do that, but that's how you get rid of the copyright infringement legally, obviously, not trying to hide it or anything. Be able to monetize your videos.